Now, you hear complaints on both sides of the comic war for DC comic fans and Marvel fans. One side has complaints about the other, and vice versa. A lot of complaints I hear about Marvel comics is people don't like how jumbled the cosmology is. They don't like how it switches constantly. Just doesn't seem to be consistent. And so, with that in mind, I decided to go ahead and make a video on what I believe should have been the cosmology going forward. This cosmology I will be discussing, I completely pulled from the Strange Tales run from back in the day. I absolutely loved it. On top of being a fun cosmology and a fun, verse to explore, it was also super overpowered. So we're going to explore both sides of that right now by going through my scaling for the cosmology laid out in Strange Tales, because it seemed to be a little different than everywhere else, and I wish that was the main cosmology. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you like Marvel videos, hit the like button. Anyways, let's begin. So layer 1, universe. Okay, so universe in around this time and in Strange Tales was called the known dimensions. These were all the realities, and as described, I believe in a man thing. Oh man, what issue? I don't remember what issue it was, but it was described as all realities stacked on each other in one space time. So technically, it's like infinite realities and dimensions within one stack, which is absolutely nuts. Now, outside of the stacked realities is something they called in Doctor Strange chaos. Doctor Strange experienced this when he was traveling to another realm, and he fell outside of the Eye of Agamotto's beam, and because of that, he got lost in the chaos. Now, the chaos was described as being outside of all reality, which was all the dimensions stacked into one, which should be high, hyper to maybe outer. It was also called limbo again later, so it could be a form of limbo as well, but it's either high hyper or baseline outer. Okay, so with my tiering system, we're already approaching the god tier of 30, level 30. Okay, so beyond layer 2 or layer 3 is embody Dormammu's realm. This realm cannot be described with any descriptive language from the human language, and is referred to as indescribably far away. There's no way to calculate it. It's just beyond dimensions. Now, one question we get in Marvel Comics and in fiction in general as power scalers is the name fallacy. Like, just because it's called the fifth dimension doesn't mean that's referring to spatiality. So this is referring to dimensions in a different form than spatiality. Dimensions, in the case of Strange Tales, at some points were beyond space, like the concepts of space and time, yet were still called dimensions. They just don't have other words for it. There is also an indescribable, endless, infinite layer of nowhere before you even reach Dormammu's realm. We learned this when Doctor Strange was traveling there. This solidifies that layer 2, aka the limbo chaos type area, being endless or boundless in comparison to space-time is fair. By the way, they hadn't even reached Dormammu's realm yet, which is crazy. We also find out that countless dimensions reside within Dormammu's realm. Between these countless outerversal realms are endless voids. They are also referred to as infinite. There is endless space and infinite distance in between each one. It's just constantly referred to as endless, no actual distance. Doctor Strange is still able to move in these areas. That's crazy. So there are already several layers into God tier at this point, just way beyond dimensions. It's also in these areas stuff like land, time. It's just beyond those concepts. It's a higher form of that. Consider it like hyper time from DC. Then we get to another set of infinity. There seems to be multiple embodied infinities in this cosmology, which is pretty cool. There's a first set of infinity that makes up reality. Then there's another set of infinity beyond that, which Doctor Strange explores. Then we get another set of infinity. This is beyond Dormammu's realm, as Dormammu can't actually see it, but he knows all of his realm, so this makes sense that he's aware there's something beyond it. This infinity scales above Dormammu's realm. This infinity has an infinite layers that stack and an endless distance in between each one, as demonstrated in Strange Tales as I scroll through showing you guys. And he had to make his way back from this area, which was ridiculous. Next, outside of this infinity, is the realm of eternity. Getting here alone, the magic used would have killed the reader. Note, Doctor Strange views eternity as an almost transcendental abstract and is fathomless. This Strange has already passed through the previously named set of infinity, so he's been several layers in the outer versal, and he still thinks eternity, or at least embodied eternity, is fathomless. Then, beyond even that, is the nameless dimensions. The beyond nameless dimensions, at least. These reside outside of embodied eternity. When embodied eternity disappeared in his battle with Dormammu, afterwards both disappeared. Access to the realms beyond became a thing, and with that led to the arrival of Zom. Then we get beyond the countless worlds, is worlds beyond worlds, time beyond time. This is actually the spot where Zom sealed away. It is not nameless, so it has to transcend the nameless dimensions. Zom was sealed outside of eternity, so this makes sense. Also, Strange had never been here before, so it makes sense it's a new realm. Worlds beyond worlds are countless in nature. On the edge of the infinity, Doctor Strange says it's impossible and trackless, and he can't leave on his own. This is a new set of infinity. Then you get to embody LT's realm. It is boundless and is a void in comparison to everything. Before we know this, a 150 in the 150s issue run of Strange Tales, he has an encounter with Living Tribunal once Zom comes through, and that's where we learn more about his realm. Then there's even more about it. So as you can see, there's so many layers of Outerversal if they had stuck with this, but they didn't because Marvel's inconsistent as hell. After LT's realm, you get the Veil of Nothingness. The layer that reaches the outside of Embody's LT realm is the Veil of Nothingness. They consider this the separation of real and not real. This has to be beyond because Strange can't even see it and has never experienced it. He has experienced the power of LT's realm in the scan above, but he didn't know what this realm was. Death should reside around here, as everything outside of this is embodied death. Then you get Dream Dimension, which is imagination. This is beyond death. No direction in comparison to everything else. What can't be real is beneath it is real here. So everything, this layer right here, this is crazy. The dimension, the Dream Dimension layer, views everything else as not real or fictional in comparison, which, you know, nerds love that in the power scaling community. So yeah, there you go. That's my favorite form of the Marvel cosmology, and it had even more layers to build upon because that was just an embody of Living Tribunal, so it had even more room. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the video. If you agree, disagree that this is an interesting one, let me know. Anyways, keep a lookout for more content. We got more dropping this week. We're going to be super busy. It's been your boy, your favorite villain. If you want to become a member, hang out with me and Chuck, get all types of membership deals, definitely check it out. Comment your Discord tag down below in the comment section, and I will add you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's been your favorite villain. I'll see y'all later. Peace.